Okay, so it's that time. Of course. It's that time again. Hopefully everyone can hear me loud and clear. Yep, I can hear myself. So, here we go. It's me again. It's that time again. So, welcome along everyone to my live YouTube stream. My name's Danny C, and let's get down to business for what is round 2 of Jimmy Codger's British Touring Car Championship for Season 3. I hope everyone is good, and I hope everyone is well, and I'm back on the pad. So, let's, which means one thing I've got in mind. So, what's happening is that for tonight's menu, I'm going to be streaming from my perspective of the British Touring Car Championship with the format starting at with a 15-minute sprint race with no tyres, no fuel consumption rate, and as we get into the what you call it, like the feature race, then obviously I've got my wetsuit, snorkel, and umbrellas ready in case it rains for the feature. So I mean, I could be wrong like a bit, but we shall see how that goes as we go along. So last time out for Jimmy Codger's British Touring Car Championship round, so I've got a race win the sprint and the feature and the third place in the feature. So just to run down like the drivers and manufacturers standings, that I'm currently leading the drivers standings by 3 points, and I'm also represented Audi as my manufacturer is also 3 points ahead of the nearest rival, that is Nissan. So we're in for an interesting one for sure. So obviously I'm going to get myself like had some practice last night on one of my nights off, so obviously that I'm going to be of course getting onto the track and getting into the groove with things, having done enough practice for anything in particular really. So we shall see how that pans out. So let Ruben by. And of course, we are at the Red Bull Ring. So this is the short layouts that we'll be racing in the sprint. And for the feature, we'll be racing in the Grand Prix layout as well. And this track is obviously going to be notorious for track limits. So it's just, the objective is just keep your lines tidy and don't make too many mistakes, and then therefore that you'll be on the run to get into the flow with things. Just about right onto the edge as I dare. So that if you go over a centimetre over the red and white bits, then you are going to get punished, which I've just done there. So I just ball back in, and that way I can get rid of the track limit violation penalty also. So we're starting to see some people getting into the 51s, and so it's just like well, keeping on the island really. So I've got somebody let me by. Welcome along, Drew. Good to see you, my friend. So this is his first appearance in what is season 3 of the British Touring Car Championship. Nice to see him and all. Just need to rotate the car just a little more. Cheers, Jimbo. It's just like the third gear, fourth gear corner. I just need to chain it together, which is, for me, is the difficult part to get quicker through there. Got it into the 51s as well, so not far off of Butler. So getting quicker as I'm getting along. So 4/10 off Butler. A.K.A. Butters, named after one of the South Park characters, Butters. I haven't watched a South Park in ages, but still lives to this day like him, well as one of the memorable TV programs that when I was watching TV a lot. Obviously not so much other than just Netflix and sometimes football and obviously Formula 1, of course. And yeah, and of course about some YouTube streams like when I can. You know, just like when I'm cracking on with stuff and then pass by and bit of oversteer through there, which didn't help a lot because that's what resulted me in a half-second penalty for track limits. So it's not doing me up much harm, but it does like slow you down a touch on the run up to the fast right-hander. And then Matty Cake as well. He's one of the main contenders who's in the Drivers' Championship as well. So I'm just going to do a quick practice start there, somewhere around there. Just let these people by. Oh, London, now I'm getting close. Okay, so this is all for practice, in case I get a good start off the line. So qualifying is going to be tight with the likes of Butler with a 51.1 and Matty Cake in the 51.4. So less than 2 minutes until qualifying begins. Might sneak one more lap in. Copy, James. So, like, obviously, everyone must use the soft tires, and because there's no tire wear, no fuel consumption rate involved. So qualifying is about to begin. Good luck, everyone. So I lined up behind Matty Cake in the BMW. Let's see what I can do. So we're starting to see some quality laps coming through. Where does that lap end put me in? There's 77,000 behind Matty Cake. And nearly 2 turns ahead of Butler. Just got to bear in mind the track evolution is key for later on in the qualifying session. So it'll be interesting to see like how many people can improve the lap times. Matty Cake's gone even faster. Got a bit sideways a bit through that Celsius curve, and that resulted in me a half-second penalty, which is the last thing I want to be doing. Oh, there's nobody behind me until... Oh, Beastman getting out of shape there. So we go again. Matty Cake in the 50s. How's that work? Oh, it's all right, mate. It's all right. Just let these people by, because they're all coming in at full speed. Got more and more people coming in, so got Storm going sideways, and I've got dirty tyres, which ain't going to be helping for this lap in particular. I hope. That's Lewis going bit of lawnmowing, of course. So I've got Matty Cake up pole, myself in second, Butler in third. So there's less than 5 minutes to go, and he could well change the order. So I don't want to get ahead of myself. And Storm going way wide and abusing the track limits. Oh, bloody hell! Apologies to Jimbo. Gives me another lap to reset and then go again. But I took a different line to compare it to the other line I was using. Sorry. Just let Drew bit by. So what that does is when you get damaged, it's light damage, which only lasts 20 to 30 seconds. Felt like I got a bit corner greedy there, which I did, thanks to the penalty. Thanks for the GT penalty system for detecting it. Of course, it may give me like a purple in that sector, but obviously I'm just gonna have to serve the half-second penalty for track limits. So at least I know where I can get better, as long as I keep it within the limits. Matty Cake's gone around. Keep it together, Danny. No silly mistakes. Throwing it through this double right-hander. Just not enough. Looks like I've got one more chance. And that puts me on the front row for now. turning up the heat. Coming across the line now. Nearly, but not quite in the 50s. But GG's tomato cake and everyone else in the qualifying. So there's your qualifying. So we'll be quickly on up for a toilet break before the race starts. Be very shortly. And they're back. So let's have a look at the grid. So we've got Matty Cake on pole position, myself in the second, Butler in third, Ben Smith in fourth, Keane in fifth, Jimbo in sixth, Johnny in seventh, Drew Bitt in eighth, Lewis in ninth, Handy Pint in 10th, Captain HC in 11th, Mr. Alloy in 12th, Arbilator in 13th, London Norm in 14th, and Ruben in 15th as well. So obviously any moment now we should begin the sprint for round 2 of Jimmy Codger's British Touring Car Championship. So, any moment now we should begin the motor race. So really, that you want a good start off the line, as you got what is currently my championship rival in the in pole position. So just need to keep your nose clean and the mistakes is doing as minimum as possible, as this track is pretty notorious for track limits also. But other than that, well, you just gotta keep doing what you're doing and hopefully get more points to the board. So there'll be some really intriguing. Okay, so the announcement is out. have a good race, a good luck, which can only mean one thing before we get going, before we get into the flow. So, as always, let's get down to business and do the talking on the track. And good luck and have fun. Likewise, if you knock someone off and it's your fault, then just pull over to one side and get the place back. Then, and obviously because it's a league race, and obviously that's why you're just gonna either you get used to get out of the GL3 card, just to give the place back, or even worse, like if you knock someone off and they carry on, and then obviously you'll be penalised. That's for sure. But anyhow, make sure that the car's on right things. Yep. So the race is about to start. Good luck, everyone. Let's get straight to it. Still makes no difference having to get the place back but whilst off the track and then get it. Oh. So I got to serve me half-second penalty for track limits on the next lap. And then Ben Smith just sent one onto the inside as well. So there's no time to overthink just yet. Just meanwhile, Keane looks like he thought about it, but then obviously chose to fight for another day. But then just Butler and myself about it's yet to serve a time penalty, which we're going to serve on the next one. And Matika's going to disappear off to the distance. It's alright. Get your act together. Jimbo's got a half-second penalty, so there too. And Jimbo's about to serve the half-second penalty. So we're just on the comeback phase now. And Matica is running away with it, so the best I can achieve for this race is second. Somebody's got a half-second penalty for track limits. So I've got Matt Cake in the lead, Butler in second, Keane in third, Ben Smith in fourth, myself in fifth, Jimbo in sixth, Lewis in seventh, and Drew in eighth. 4 minutes into the motor race. And Ben Smith's got a half-second penalty. So therefore he'll have to serve the penalty next time out. Not this time. And Beastman's about to serve the half-second penalty for track limits, which gets me ever closer to fourth place. And Ben gets another half-second penalty, and he's going to serve it to this time, so therefore I can capitalise on that. It looks like he's just gone over just another touch there, Oz. And he's got another half-second penalty to add to his wounds. Just need to be patient. Forced him into an error. But he measured the track limit violations as well. Ben going sideways through the twisty section. Up into fourth place now. And Keane's got a half-second penalty as well, so that really puts me into the frame of a chance of getting the podium. Oh, a 1 second penalty, interestingly. And that puts me into the podium places. Next up, I've got Butler in my sight. And Matikate looks like he's got the sprint unless he makes a big mistake. Come on. 4 and a bit minutes to go. And I've done it. Fastest lap to my name. It's Danny C time. Bit of bouncing through the right-hander. So that, of course, I get an extra pointer for the fastest lap if I keep it that way. Unless somebody else pinches it off me. Oh! Very close to get punished with a track limit violation penalty. I'm getting closer and closer to Butler, but with less than 3 minutes to go, this could be close. Getting within striking distance of Butters. Running out of time there. Within a second now. Piling the pressure on him now. So we've got 2 racing laps to go. This is all or nothing for second. And we've got a back marker somewhere. Yellow flags. Blue flags. We're coming through. Blue flags. Last lap now. Last lap. Come on. Fantastic try through that corner. This is it. This is the position. All or nothing for Danny C. Oh. Okay. Ah. Ah. Ah, man, what can I do? What can I do? Always another opportunity to live to fight for another day. So, that was close. That was close. But, so let's have a look at the results there. So we've got Matty K taking the win. We've got Butler taking the second place, and then myself in third with the fastest lap to my name. And we've got Kian in fourth. We've got Ben Smith in fifth. We've got Drubit in sixth, and we've got Jimbo in seventh. Lewis in eighth with a 1 second penalty to his name. And we've got Handy Pint in ninth. We've got Mr. Alloy in 10th. Johnny in 11th. Captain HC in 12th. We've got London Norm in 13th. I've got Ruben in 14th. I've got Arby in 15th. Okay. Where is he? Where's Arby? Yeah, so Arby was right to quickly apologise, and apologies accepted. Not what you want to happen towards him at the end of the motor race, but what can you do? What can you do? But there's always another chance to fight, which of course the feature race is going to take place. So getting congratulations from Kian. Thank you. Matty K were just like, FL, cheese. Fastest lap cheese. And he must be feeling it. He must be feeling it, knowing that he had the he was looking quick, and then all of a sudden to me he was just, yeah. So but yeah. So what we have got going off as well is the save the replay. So where would that put me? So for the feature race, obviously it's a reverse grid, and it could well rain. So we're just about to find out as soon as the host, Mr. GB Codger, sets up the feature race. Then we'll give you an insight to it to see what the weather's going to do, and therefore it should be able to get. Although I did do some running on the tire wear side of things, so obviously that we'll just have to get some info, which I've done just enough research, as to how the tires are going to last them on the different layout, of course, which we're going to be racing in the Grand Prix layout. So obviously that the rain could well happen in somewhere between the beginning of the mid or the end of the race. So yeah, that we just got to keep our feet on the ground, and then obviously, as it stands, although I may have lost the championship lead, but then it's just got to make up some ground, to be smart with the strategy. Whatever the weather throws at us, then expect the unexpected. So the lobby's been put into the feature. So, just an insight as well. Obviously, that there is going to be some rain in the middle. So, probably going to go for the wet tires a bit, I would assume. But which the rain should last around 10 minutes. So, because it's a 30-minute endurance, of course. So, obviously, that the tire wear fuel consumption rate is on as well. So, obviously, it's just the lap is around over 90 seconds per lap. So it gives you a rough idea as to how many laps they're going to do on a set of tires, and as well as the fuel. Just got to be sure that I have the wets, which I do, and so obviously it's going to be a dry start, and then what will happen also is that there's going to be rain in the middle of it also. just let Storm by. Only by the smallest of margins for hugging the apex too much. Oh, I had to thread through the needle there. Welcome along, Marty. Good to see you, my friend. I hope you're well. And yeah, I've been streaming from my perspective since I've been able to stream from my perspective in Jimmy Codger's British Touring Car Championship as well. So I hope you well, my friend. Hope all is well from your end too. First things first, good to get to the podium regardless, but I was so close to get to second place, which obviously ended in sort of a concertina with a back marker, but obviously the back marker will put their hands up and apologise, and they're like, no problem, but we move. So obviously I've done some researching with how the weather's going to pan out, so I just need to be smart with the strategy, keep my nose clean, stay out of trouble, and then when the heavens open, then just got to take every opportunity possible. Then I was catching Butler towards the end, so I felt wicked, I felt rapid towards the end once I got into the rhythm. So I was catching him, and in one more lap I would have had Butler for sure. So obviously it was just a case of continuing to keep the momentum going. Do you know what I mean? So but regardless, it's been all right so far. You know, another podium to my name also. But the championship, obviously, it's it's just to take the inside curb. Obviously, to take the inside curb, which was a different line to the So the others were they're trying to go a little wide because there's a bump in the middle of it. So choose the starting tyres. Well, when you look at it, look, got racing softs. So obviously, I'm just gonna wish those a good luck. Obviously, because there's two of us are streaming like a wolf. Jimmy with the commentating as well, along with Adam, and so we're just about to get started. So obviously, we've got Beastman in Jimmy's stream, noticing something. As the mandatory tyres is obviously the sauce. So when it's wet, obviously it's going to be manic. I'm pretty sure it's going to be manic also. But anyhow, good luck, everyone. And let's get straight to it. Thank you, Marty. So I'm in 13th. Oh, Storm's had a moment there in the Listerine BMW. What the? What the? That was... I don't know whether it's just a bug of it or is it just me. But I'm pretty sure that it was a bug, that's for sure. That's literally throwing everyone off, so... Red flag! Red flag! So somebody will mess the race up as well, but then hopefully they should sort the issue out. So well, that was a bit of a chaotic start there. So just got to check the grid, and obviously that. So we're just going to go with a bit of a waiting game, and it was just a. It's just a rolling start glitch for some reason, which obviously that hasn't been solved from my understanding. I felt obviously wicked from my end, and then somebody I saw, the first thing I saw is that there was a Listerine BMW on the Armco barrier on the left, and then of course there was some people just and say hang on a minute, what we're doing here, so. Yeah, that was fun, Matty. Right, well, it lasted. Lasted 2 corners until we've been told by the race director to go and stop the race because of a flipping glitch. Yeah, that could be a good point, That could be a good point. So, Captain is put into 4th, and then obviously I were in 13th because I finished 3rd in the sprint. So me, Butler, and Matty are all right at where we are. But it's just the mandatory tyre, which obviously that should not be on there. For me personally, that should sort the issue out also. There we go. That's that issue fixed. So that's 2 issues that's been fixed. One is the grid, and the other is the mandatory tyre was on, which that should not be on the on a wet race. It's because anybody can please the Sims to go into just a quick look there and obviously got my strategy covered. So, but I did do some laps of it with a certain tyre compound. So just gotta be sure that you gotta come in at the right place at the right time. Anyway, okay. So why is Jimbo like him at the back? I don't know. Anyhow, we got a job to do. Take two. Hopefully, no glitch this time. So I've got Matt Kate behind as well, and I'm alongside Keane, up into 11th. I've got Orby who's got off as well. A few more places also. Sending it around the outside of Pint. Somebody's peeping the horn. Somebody's losing the plot. I'll have a slip. Thank you very much. So I'm up into P2. But just gotta watch out for the rain. Johnny going sideways a bit through that sausage. So is he fuel saving or is it just on a different strategy? Must be the medias. I'm going to send it. got the inside very much covered. Okay, so I'm just gonna have to bed those tyres in, look after him a bit more, whilst we'll wait for the weather to arrive. So it seems like Johnny's turned the power up. Johnny's pitted, so I'm just staying out for as long as I can, as he used quite a lot of juice. No sign of rain within the 50-mile radar as well. But it could well change in the next minute. My tyres are okay. Just need to manage the fuel just a little bit better. So we've got a couple more people pitting in. So they've not got much fuel in as well. Uh-oh, I can see the rain. I think now might be the time to push. I may as well stay out for another lap. Nothing to lose. Might be a little bit too late. Just need to keep it on the island. Nah. Just need to... Oh, cool, man, it closed in. We're in. We're in. Right. Get the wets on. I'll put some fuel in. And I'll be on much fresher tyres than everyone. Probably the most riskiest thing I've done, but will it be worth it in the end? Because here the car's coming around the final corner. So I'm out just behind Ben Smith and Matty Cake, so So therefore, that I managed to save myself again like a bit of extra grip compared to the front runners. Matty Cake struggling just a little bit. I've got him! I've got him! Racecraft! Through goes Daddy C! I may as well go for the win. What have I got to lose? Oh, a bit of coming together. Ah, this is torrential rain at its finest. He's feeling the pressure, Ben. Oh, Keane's left the room. Unlucky, buddy. Just gotta respect the track limits while I can. Hopefully, GT doesn't penalise me. Because I'm literally pushing like a madman. And Ben's starting to feel the pressure also and it looks like the track has stopped raining. Good exit. And Danny C takes the lead in the feature. Just need to go off to the outside of the racing line just to cool the wets off as much as possible. And there's Ben copying me as well, and so to his Matty Cake in order to cool the tyres off. Come on. But the trouble is, I've got to be, is that there's not really much fuel. And Matty Cakes jumped up to P2 as well. So it's not just the tyres what's the issue, the fuel is also an issue. So I've just got to measure out like, well, how many laps can I do, unless the track's properly drying. So we've got some brave people who are getting the softs on. I don't know if this is too early to call for the dry tyres. I think Matty Cake's all over me. Yes, he is. Might have to come in for a softs. maybe hang it out for another lap. He made a mistake. My wet tires are almost gone. So Butler's pitted behind as well. So he's going for the fresh soft rubber with a bit of fuel over to top us as well. Just going sideways through. I wonder if Matty's on the inters, because if he is on inters, then I'll just be like, well, it is what it is. Just need to be careful on the pit entry. Yeah, just as I thought. But I've got more fuel as well, so therefore I should be able to shave a bit of time off as well. So we've got Butler and Matty Cake fighting it out for position. Oh, he's lost it! This is huge! This is huge for the championship! Matty Cake has spun off just like that, right when it mattered the most. So Matty Cake has slipped out to second, which of course that promotes me up to P2. Drama towards the end of the motor race. So we've got some back markers up ahead. So this is going to go down to the wire. We've got back markers up front. Butler's leading. And Matty Cake has to settle for third after what was looking like he was fighting for the win. But that spin at the final corner cost him dear. Not got enough oomph with the fuel. But P2 will have to do. Unless Butler makes a mistake. Ah. Bring it on. Bring it on. So Butler takes the win after a chaotic race, having been one of the last of the pitters, and I've just run out of fuel also, but GG's. GG's everyone. Oh. Got the replays if you want them. So let's congratulate the top three. Obviously myself being in there. So here's the results. So we got Butler taking the win, and there's myself in second, Matty Cake in third. What could have been the second place or even a win if it had been for that mistake after the last corner. And we've got Drew Bitt in fourth, Johnny Rotax in fifth, Handy Pint in sixth, Ben Smith in seventh, Mr. Alloy in eighth. And then we've got Captain HC in ninth, Lewis in 10th, Ruben 11th, London Norm in 12th, Orbulator in 13th, and Kian and Jimbo, the only people to retire from this race. So, and there's definitely. There's not really much, and thank you, GG. So a shout out to James H 75 aka Jimmy Codger for running for running round two of the championship. So obviously we go again on the next one, which is next Wednesday as well. Not really sure what track we're going to go out. So before I get going, and obviously just been invited to go for an interview. So obviously I'm going to go into the it's if you just missed what was happening, then I was in a perfect position from my perspective, Marty, that I was behind Matty while he was fighting for position for the win, and then of course he spun on the last corner with a couple of laps to go. So so whilst we get onto the menu, and then should be able to work as well, because what I'm about to do is get interviewed by Mr. James H and myself, and so see what he has to say.
Well, this is going to be interesting because it's going to sound like an episode of Big Brother now because of his accent.
Butler, are
Sorry,
you
Carl, I couldn't
there?
let it go.
I thought.
What a race, Carl. How
Oh,
did that go for you? I mean, obviously you're going to say great because you won it, but I mean, 2 days practice in an unfamiliar car, and then to be chucked in with Codger's weather meddling.
I'm really happy with the result. Didn't have a good first half of the race. I got a little bit bashed around and couldn't seem to make up any positions, but I just kept my eye on the weather radar, and I, was, I didn't expect there to be a dry line start to appear, but I started to notice it, and I was a bit far back from the leading pack, so I just kind of watched what they did and didn't see any of them going to the pits. I thought I'm just going to take the gamble, just going to go for it, and it
Yeah, you're
paid
going to
off.
do
It
the
paid off
opposite.
in the end. Yeah, exactly.
We thought it was a bit risky because we just thought it's a dry line, but the water gauge, me and Adam were both saying the water gauge was still a third up the bar, and we thought, phew. We did see you have a few moments. I hope you appreciate the replays
Well, I
when
could
you
see
watch
them
it
all.
back.
I could see them all coming out of the pits. And I was just like, right, I need to nail this first corner. And I think I just Tokyo drifted straight into the first corner, and I was like, oh no, but held it together and made a bit of a challenge on Matty. Then I just seen him exit stage left behind us, so I could breathe a little bit. But yeah, quite surprised with the win, but very happy.
Well, it was a gamble, but there's quite a few gambles. Obviously, the tyres, obviously with the tyre wear being on, didn't really come into play with the wet tyres. Obviously, because they're in the comfort zone, aren't they, with the water? So they're not going to wear. But I think we saw some coming in early and creating a bit of wear. But Matty behind you went on inters
He
in
did a
all
lot.
that. He did well to run on inters in that. So he was in a really good spot towards the end, with you being on wets. But
Oh,
then
I
Danny
was on
stayed out
Inters
an
as
extra
well.
lap. You were on inters as well.
Yeah, I was on Inters too.
Crazy. You're both
But
nuts.
but yeah, like I said, I like it wet. So
So I think we may have second place in the room. I'll see if I can get. The top three in the room. Not sure if we'll see. We've definitely got Team Audi in the voice chat. You didn't manage to get yourself a drink, did you, Danny? Or are you there, matey?
We're here. We're here. Got there in the end. So, first things first. Well, thanks for tonight's services, Jimmy and Adam for the comms, and GG's to Matty Cake and Butler and everyone else who took part. It was just a mental race in both ends, obviously, with track limits, and then you got to keep my nose clean, like, and keep the lines tidy for as best I can, like, a bit, because obviously that track is notoriously renowned to be obviously notorious, like, about for track limits. So obviously that, of course, it was just not easy on pure pace about to catch up with Matty. Even though I got the fastest lap about towards the end. So, but the
Well, we
feature
were
as well.
surprised. What we were surprised to see you stay out an extra lap on the wets. That threw us.
Yeah, so it's either you want to get
Did you
rich or
regret
die
doing that?
trying. I've no regrets. I've no regret, so because it's like because I was able to just push a little hard, like, whilst the track was a bit dry, but then the other part of the track was just a bit wet as well. So then I just keep myself on my toes, and then although I just want to be sure that I get the certain wet weather tire, to ensure that I've got enough grip, for the long run as well. But then, as
Yeah.
it turns out, that a couple of drivers around me that have got some intermediates on, and I'm like, yeah, they must be up for it, and also, but not only with the tires, but the fuel is also like another issue that I have to be sure that I just manage, just to
Well,
calculate what was going off, and
yeah.
then just push when I need to. So
Some good viewers, good footage from your end. I know you were streaming it live, so I'm sure the viewers were treated to an absolute spectacular display. But some valuable points for Team Audi and the manufacturers, and for you in the drivers. I will be putting and it's a good, excellent points for Legion will be rubbing his hands for the manufacturers. So I'm not sure where that is going to be very close, but I'll be doing the points. I might do them tonight, and they'll be released tomorrow. But I believe we've got a few incidents that maybe I need to look at. I'm not going to go great detail now, but Adam, I'm conscious of your time, mate. You can. What a legend as usual in the comms.
Right.
Couldn't have done it without you.
It was very hectic, wasn't it? So that makes it enjoyable from our side of things. But yeah, I mean, fantastic driving from everybody, particularly in that second race because of the conditions, how hard it was to stay on the circuit and keep it going. Obviously, we did have a few incidents to be expected, but yeah, absolutely fantastic result for everybody there, staying on track, giving it some good close racing, brilliant sideways action, proper touring cars, wasn't it?
It was. Well, Adam, it's been a pleasure again, as usual. Your knowledge and your enthusiasm is just, it's through the roof, mate, and it's making this series what it is. It's we're getting comments that they like us on comms. I'm a bit lost.
Well, it's not just the comments; it's the compliments we should be worried about. What are they after?
So just quickly catch up with a few of the chats here.
Yeah,
Got Sir
right,
Orbelator saying, Butler, you legend. 2 feature wins for Nissan, smashed it, mate. So, 2 feature wins. I don't know where it's. No,
it's 2 feature wins for Nissan, is what he means.
Correct for Nissan. Yeah, we got Orbelator was good fun. Thanks for having me. Oh, that's no worries. Everyone did a great job there. We got Graphic Havard Racing. They even have interviews. This is the best thing ever. Whoa. Oh.
Well, you need to get out more, my friend. If you think this is the best thing ever, we're not that good.
Do you know what they like?
Oh dear.
Do you know what's done it this stream?
Go on. Was it the special music at the beginning?
It was the special music when I was typing. I've been accused of being Miss Marple, and Adam couldn't resist. He's been dying to do this. I wasn't aware of it, but when he said I've got something for you, I thought, oh, here we go.
I'm going to keep it on my sleeve for the next one now.
Beastman, GG's everyone, that was tough. Thanks, guys. Awesome stream and comms as usual. Oh, we're getting all the... TJ's in the house. Oh, that's TJC Gaming for anybody who's not discovered TJC. He runs Assetto Corsa. So if that's your bag, then head over to there. He runs some great open lobby streams. Tuition streams also, so if you're not comfortable with it, he'll talk you through how to get your safety rating up. But I think, Adam, I deserve a beer, and I'm sure you deserve some sort of drink.
Well, I'm going to bed because I'm up early in the morning, but not whether I'll sleep from all the excitement of that, I'm not 100% sure. But we ain't got to wait long until the next one, have we? 25th of
you normally have your
25th
cocoa,
of this month. Oh yeah, no, that's you, isn't it? Your Ovaltine at your age. Was it Ovaltine? That's what you old uns have, isn't it?
See what I have to put up with, Butler?
Exactly.
Dear me. Right, on that note, before you get any more opportunities to rip the star out of me, I am going to sign off for the evening. And just want to say thank you again to everybody who took part. Wasn't the easiest. Some tough conditions out there. But it's been an absolutely thrilling night. And
get your votes in as well, ladies and gentlemen, for the driver of the day.
Yes, for driver of the day. We'll have a look through the replays, and it's not just about the winning, as I said earlier. It's about unexpected results. But until next week, which the same time, 7:15 in the UK, live on YouTube for round 3 of Jimmy Codger's BTCC. I will release, there'll be a trailer video coming out on YouTube very shortly, so that will give you the track information. All the information will be on Discord and on my Instagram, which is Jimmy_Codger Racing. So keep your eyes peeled there. Feel free to sub to that as well. Is that what you say? Sub or follow? Follow it, isn't it?
I don't know. You're the influencer, aren't you? You're
like and subscribe.
I knew you were going to get that in. You swine. Can you edit streams? You can't, can you?
Not when they're live. That's a good thing.
Damn it. Right. On that abuse, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to sign off for the evening, and thank you again, Adam. It's been great fun. And until next week, this is the Codger signing off. Take care, have a good evening, and catch you all soon. Good night.